Hello, my name is Amjad Ayub Mirza, and you are watching Time to Talk Straight. First of all, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe, like the video, and share the video. And secondly, you see this sign up here, this is a QR code. Please do donate whatever you can, a pound, £5, 10, £100, whatever you can donate. Donate to this channel called Time to Talk Straight because we are trying to talk straight and we are going out in the field trying to investigate what is wrong with Britain and how to fix it. We need microphone, we need those sticks, we need tripods, we need editing equipment. We have nothing. We are just sitting here in like a garage thing and just put on lights and mobile phone and recording and getting to you. Today, I want to talk to you about two things. Number one is this immigration that is uncontrollable, and the other is overcrowded prisons in the UK. First of all, these boats that are coming from France, these dinghies, these small boats, bringing in illegal aliens who we have no clue about. We know absolutely zilch about them. Who are these people? They are not vetted by any agency or a visa service. They're just coming in the boats and then they are getting off the boat on the shores of United Kingdom, and we then give them blankets, give them milk, give them tea and biscuits, and then the next thing we know is we have put them in hotels. And do you know how much is it costing the British economy? And if I should be more specific, how much is it costing the British taxpayer? It is costing us £8 million a day. £8 million a day. It's a big hole through which our financial resources are draining out on a daily basis. Would you allow someone in your house? Would someone be allowed to spend a night in the Buckingham Palace, in, let's say, in the gardens of Buckingham Palace, just because he's homeless or he's climbed the fence and got inside the premises of Buckingham Palace, and now since he's there, let's accommodate him, set up a tent for him, or even better, open a spare room for him inside the Buckingham Palace, and then feed him or her breakfast and stuff, and then let him be there till we sort out another accommodation. Right? Can you believe it? I mean, that's why I say Reform UK is common sense party. This thing does not make sense. These people who are coming in have not been vetted. We don't know who they are, and we have to check these people. So here is what I think should be done. And Britain should announce that any boat or carrier or dinghy that enters British waters from the French side will be treated like an enemy because we don't know who they are. Another thing, okay, they say these are asylum seekers. Well, they are not asylum seekers. Most of them, I mean, the bulk of them are economic refugees, right? You agree with me on that? If you do agree, please mention that in the comments. I have a common sense solution. People who think they have got problem in their country, their life is under threat for their beliefs because they have said something in countries where the freedom of speech is not celebrated like it is in the civilized world, then every country has got a United Nations office with a premises. They should go there. That should be the first station where they should get themselves registered, and the United Nations should provide them safety inside their premises, set up camps and tents. The United Nations can do that. And then I would see how many people want to come and apply for asylum. Every country, set up one in Turkey, set up one in Afghanistan, set up one in Pakistan, in Ethiopia, Eritrea, wherever the United Nations is. The first thing that should be done is to go to that United Nations office and claim asylum over there. Stop coming here because we cannot afford it. We don't hate you, but we don't have enough for ourselves. Only to keep you in hotels is costing us 8 million pounds a day. Not a week, not a month, 8 million pounds a day. So we do not have enough on our plate that we could happily and generously share with you. We have to feed our families, we have to feed our country, we have to feed our people. Second thing is about this prison thing. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has just realized that the prison overcrowding crisis is worse than I thought. I mean, he said that. Really? You just realized? I thought you hit the ground running. I thought you knew about everything. Now when we talk about the ambulance drivers and the ambulance staff, they are overstretched, they are short staffed, they are working overtime because they have to work through their lunch breaks and they have to come in to work early to cover shifts and stuff like that. Then you say, oh my God, I didn't realize the situation was that bad. So you haven't done your homework. So you don't deserve to be a prime minister to lead our country because you are going to waste your year after year after year saying, oh, I didn't know that the housing problem was so grave. Oh, I didn't know the health was in such a terrible state. Now they say that prisons are overcrowded. They have now decided to try and release those prisoners who have already spent 40% or above of their sentences. So Britain should prepare itself to have inmates as their neighbors now. Ha ha! And these inmates who haven't served their full sentence and have come out very well know that next time they commit a crime, the judge is not going to send them to the prison again because the prisons are overcrowded. So he'll get 100 hours community service. The prison is operating at 99% capacity. So I think that this should be the solution. If you have any ideas how to solve the prison issue, then please do let us know in your comments. But first and foremost is crime control, for which we need more police presence on the streets. We need more CID, we need more narcotic control personnel, we need more policemen and women on the street. We need better vehicles, more vehicles, police vehicles and vans. We need to staff the police station. There should be 24/7 police stations operating. So that is the first thing. Because now you call police and they don't arrive on time because they are short staffed. They are covering calls. The rural police is covering calls for cities. So, that's where I would do the first investment. After crime control and crime prevention comes community work schemes for minor offenses. I would give them a sentence which is like, okay, you've got 100 hours of community service in between. If you disobey community service or something happens, then you are going to prison, mate. And the community service should be not as a punishment, but as a help to let them gain back their self-respect. Because one thing that happens when you commit a crime is, in your own eyes, you lose your self-respect because you know you have done wrong. And now everyone will look at you with that, criminal. He's a criminal, she's a criminal. So to rebuild that self-esteem and not to ridicule those who have committed crime. So we need more community work schemes. And the third is we need to build more prisons, smaller prisons, manageable prisons, modern prisons. Prison is not somewhere where we send the criminal to come out and become even worse. Prisons are like reform centers. They should be designed in such a way that when a someone who has been sentenced enters the prison, rehabilitation of spirit and soul begins at the gates of the prison. And it's the whole process of helping them. I think that the prison officers should not wear uniforms. They should wear normal clothes. Because uniform is a symbol of authority, and it feels like these prisoners are being held against their will, and this is the authority of the prison wardens in their uniforms. These days I hear that they're supplying drugs inside and mobile phones as well, but that's another issue. So I think that it should be more holistic approach towards prisons, and crime will fall, will come down. Crime rate will fall. Now also we have to see that today 4 illegal immigrants have drowned and 6 have been rescued in the English Channel when they crossed over from the French waters into our English waters. So all of this is taking place, and Keir Starmer has announced Britain is going to pay £3 billion a year to Ukraine for as long as it takes. Why? Why do we have to pay for that war? Why do we not make efforts to stop the war? Every Saturday in all the big towns, these Palestinians and anti-Zionist people, they come out and they shout slogans of hate, calling for end of this war in the Middle East, stop Gaza and this and that, stop Gaza genocide. Yeah? Why don't nobody comes out and asks stop the war in Ukraine? Why? Why do we not have this campaign? And most of these people who are in these protests, these Palestine protests, Gaza protests, are laborites, are liberal, are left-wingies. Exactly. And Islamists, non-Muslims, jihadists. So why can we not start a campaign where we say enough is enough, this war must end. This war must end. This £3 billion should not be given to nobody. It should be put back into our economy, whether it's policing on this prison thing or controlling the immigration. Thank you very much for watching Time to Talk Straight. Please let me know in your comments what you think about it, and do not forget to subscribe, and also if you can, please do donate, because we need microphone, we need sticks, we need a lot of equipment if we need to get our message across